Coming soon to own on video and DVD.
This week, we're talking about all sorts of things in and around campus.
That's right. We're talking about Ping Pong Club and being boozled.
All this and more on this week's episode of the Blackhawk Buzz.
Good morning, Blackhawks. I'm Braden Braza.
And I'm Tristan St. Chalet.
And you're watching the Blackhawk Buzz.
All students taking the PSAT. If you've not received a study guide for this test already, you can pick one up in the College and Career Center or in the front office. Start preparing now. October 16th is just after fall break.
Homecoming is just around the corner on Saturday, October 23rd. Tickets go on sale Monday, October 11th, online using the InTouch system or cash at the table outside room 118 during lunch. Tickets are $25 with activity card and $30 without. Or, if you wait until the night of it, it will be $40 cash at the door. Guest passes due back before Monday, October 18th.
Every day, people ask us questions that are easy to answer, but how often are they asked something that makes no sense? Madison and I put some students on the spot and asked them confusing questions.
Welcome to Confusing Questions. We came up with the craziest questions we could think of and asked you guys to answer them. Here are the results.
Really think 2 plus 2 is 4?
Yes.
Prove it. Is 2 plus 2 really 4?
2 plus 2 is always 4. Ask Coach Hunt. Coach Hunt will tell you.
2 plus 2 is 4.
Do you think there are birds in Canada?
Where's Canada?
2 plus 2 is 4.
Oh, birds are actually just government spies, so be careful.
No, they're government drones here.
I don't know. I think there are. Maybe.
Bro, have you ever seen like a Canadian? They're basically like geese.
2 plus 2 is 4.
People are geese.
What color is the sky? Yes or no?
Definitely no. Yeah, no.
Yes. What's your favorite color of the alphabet?
Orange?
Triangle.
Well, some questions are better left unanswered. This has been Madison and Tristan for the BHB. Now back to the studio.
The cross-country team is placing higher and higher on finishing against some tough D1 schools, like Perry and Castile. The last invite, Noah Plaza PR'd with a 15:42 5K, getting second place. Boys finished 4th overall and girls finished 5th of a total of 30 different schools. Today, they compete at Desert Twilight for one of the largest invites of the season.
The varsity football team has an away game tonight at Campo Verde at 7 p.m. The boys currently have a 2-0 record and are ranked 10th in the state, regardless of classification.
Currently, the girls' varsity volleyball team has an overall record of 5 wins and 1 loss. Yesterday, they played Paradise Valley. Tuesday, they played Carl Hayden.
Most people love delicious sweet candy, but what if that candy wasn't so sweet? Braden and Micah got their fellow students to try the Being Boozled challenge.
Greetings, Blackhawks. I, Micah Fall, and my partner Braden Braza are going around the school to get students and teachers to try the Bean Boozled challenge. Let's see what their reactions are.
What grade are you in?
9th.
9th grade? Freshman, perfect. All right, today you're going to be doing the Bean Boozled challenge. Are you ready?
No.
Well, too bad.
I just suck.
There you go. All right, you got toasted marshmallow or stink bug. What's your name?
Christian.
We want to participate in the Bean Boozled challenge.
Sure.
All right, cool. We're going to get you to spin. All right, it looks like you got toasted marshmallow or stink bug, so please, choose a bean.
Do I get to pick?
Sir, what did you get?
That's not the good one.
That's not the good one.
Can I get your name first? And also, it has to be full name.
Jasmine Williams.
All right, Jasmine, welcome to the Bean Boozled. All you got to do is spin this wheel to see what bean you get, and then take a bite of the bean. All right, pick this bean right here. So, that one right there is either stink bug or toasted marshmallow. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, Blackhawks, unfortunately, all of these students have gotten the bad flavor of their jelly beans. Maybe next time, they won't be bean boozled. This is Micah Fall and Braden Braza. Now back to the studio.
Ping Pong Club was recently brought back to campus by Mr. Reader. I decided to hit him up about the club.
We decided to put Ping Pong Club together again after doing it a couple years ago. And the purpose of it was to get kids together to allow them to come in after school, play some ping pong, get to know each other, hang out, things like that. Last year with COVID, we didn't really have an opportunity to do that. And so this year, I think a lot of kids are looking for an opportunity to, meet new people and meet new friends and talk and things like that. So it's a cool place to hang out.
As Ping Pong Club grows, so do the relationships the students make.
Hopefully Ping Pong Club continues each and every year, gets bigger and bigger. We want it to be like an inclusive place, again, where everybody feels they can join. You don't have to be the star athlete. You don't have to be the smartest kid or the non-smartest kid. It can be anybody on campus. It could be somebody that's looking to meet some other people. It could be the kid that talks the most.
Ping pong is fun, but why else would someone come and check it out?
The people here are super supportive, uplifting. It's very open to new people, and people are teaching, they're willing to teach, they're super helpful. It's a super uplifting environment, super high energy environment, super fun people just in general.
With such an ecstatic environment, it creates an emotional connection to the sport.
For some it could be a sport, for some it's a hobby. I think for our kids it's more of just a hobby, a place to have fun, things like that. Obviously you're going to have kids that are better at ping pong, that are going to treat it like a sport and be very competitive with what they do. And that's okay. We've got 4 or 5 tables out there for all different skill levels. And so for that, I think that's good because, kids don't feel like they can't play because they get whooped by somebody else. So it is, like I said, it's inclusive for everybody. So any skill level can come out and play, including the teachers, which we will put on the beginners tables until they learn how to play ping pong.
Well, Blackhawks, Ping Pong Club meets every Thursday in a 100 building. Now, this was Xavier Gordon. Back to the studio.
Last Thursday, the dive team's Natalie Caffel took first place in the girls' team for the second meet in a row. Annie Heidenreich taking third, Trajan Jenkins took fourth for the boys, and Trey Caffel took fifth.
WFHS Thespians are excited to invite you to their first production of the year, based on the Hasbro board game and the original motion picture Clue, showing in the auditorium October 14th through 16th at 7 p.m. Reserved seats can be purchased online. Directed by senior Gracie Gamble.
Last week, the swim team's Ryan Nunez finished first place in the 50 free and 100 backstroke. Also, Sammy Henson won the 500 freestyle against 2 tough competitors.
Did you know 90% of adults with autism are unemployed? Not Your Typical Deli aims to change that. Here's Miles and Jack with more on the story.
This is Not Your Typical Deli, the store that specializes in hiring workers with learning disabilities. We got to talk with the owner to see what it's all about.
So back in 2016, we had some friends that Chef W taught their son at a school for autism. And we just so happened we saw an article on Facebook about a restaurant on the East Coast, hiring young adults with special needs and things like that. Chef W really liked the idea, and Pam, our partner, was like, well, let's make this happen.
With this new idea, they worked on creating a safe haven for those with neurodivergencies.
Let's create a place to where we can hire young adults on the spectrum and have it be a safe work environment for them to grow, to learn, to gain skills and things like that. So we opened up Not Your Typical Deli, and the rest is history.
After they opened the store, they set some goals for themselves.
So ideally, we want to bring down the percentage, or that there's a 98% unemployment rate for young adults with special needs. There's a gap between services that are offered to them from high school and out of high school. A lot of that stuff drops off, especially for higher functioning young adults on the spectrum. So ideally, we would love to be able to franchise one day, but that is such a big extension of us that We are very hands-on, especially with our kids on the spectrum. So we have to make sure it's a safe environment.
With such a secure environment, the employees felt that they were at home and not your typical deli.
They didn't just throw me into the deep end when I first started. Like, they helped me kind of build up gradually, even when I sucked really bad. Yeah, they were very understanding, and they kind of coached me through like how to do the stuff in a way that I understood.
If you'd like to support Not Your Typical Deli, you can find them at 1166 South Gilbert Road. This has been Jack Parrish and Miles Schultz reporting for the BHB. Now back to the studio.
Hello Blackhawks, we have a very special show planned for you today.
Today we're going to be doing movie quotes.
We asked students and teachers from around the campus to name the movie that the quote came from. Let's get into it.
Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Star Wars?
Sure.
Spider-Man.
Sure.
Shrek. Oh, it's Farquaad. Farquaad. We both win. Shrek.
No! Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
I'll be back.
Forrest Gump.
Sure.
Terminator. The first one.
The Terminator?
I'll be back.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah, sure.
Wallace and Gromit. Chicken Run.
Aladdin.
Yes! No crackers, Gromit. We've forgotten the crackers.
Toy Story.
You should have gone for the head.
That's all we have this week, Blackhawks.
Stay tuned for our next episode. Be sure to check out any old stories or segments on our YouTube channel.
Have a great break.